What's up, world out there? Yeah, I'm making this video. It's gonna be what is the world coming to? I was on the MTA bus in Los Angeles, the 207 line. I was coming from a gym, and this dude, elderly guy, 50 years old, he was saying some good, valid points about how it used to be back then as opposed to where it is now. He came up with some points such as, well, back then, 70s, 80s, his era, little boys were raised to be young men, disciplined, home training, all that good stuff, and then eventually became real grown men who knew how to treat their lady and do this and do that and make money out there and actually hold the standards of being a man. As opposed to today, he was saying, no, this is nothing like how it was then to now. No. Some men act like boys, act like female dogs. Excuse me, I'll use profanity. And then he mentioned homosexuals. And he also mentioned Bruce Jenner. Now I'm on a bus just listening. I ain't saying anything to him. I hear him, but then some people on the bus like preach. It's pretty cool what you learn when you're on the bus or you're at a bus stop or walk down the street. You see a crowd of people or even a few people gathered up. There's always some elderly person talking some good knowledge to those who are around. And if you're willing to learn, you're going to sit there and listen to what they're saying. Man or woman don't make a difference. He's like, wow, it's so much unbelievable corrupted stuff that's going on in this world. Not just this country, but this world. That dude was saying, don't worry, because God going to come by and wipe all this stuff out. He was like, all these faggots and all these dykes and all this and that ain't cool. I was like, damn. I'm not saying anything. Me, I don't discriminate. Wherever it is you are, that's what you are. I just ask for respect. That's all I ask for. And you're going to get the same return from me. I don't care if you red, blue, yellow, green, purple, orange, brown, white, black, pink. Doesn't matter to me. Don't matter what race you are, how tall you are. I don't care. If you have respect, we good. We're good. If not, just get away from me. And we're fine there too. So yeah, that dude was like, oh yeah, he gonna come through and just wipe out this whole world. Wasn't none of that stuff going on back then how it is now? And people coming out the closet and everything is okay. And this one Olympian guy, he became a transgender and he getting courage and bravery type awards and recognition. And I'm just listening, I'm just hearing him out. And he looking at me, looking at the guy sitting next to me on the bus. Like, oh, okay. Wow. On my Facebook and Instagram, I do have a couple of friends on my friends list on Facebook, those who are non-hetero, as well as Instagram. That don't mean that I am a non-hetero, because I am hetero, and that's what it's gonna be for me. Some people like to use the theory of one man, one woman, Adam and Eve. That's where it started. So I could understand why this guy was saying the stuff that he felt. Now, of course, everybody else gonna have different opinions, but back then, as opposed to now, it's a big, huge gap between the two different eras. I ain't gonna lie, this generation today, it is kind of soft. And a lot of us male gender species, we do need to man up and fulfill our standards of what it means to be a man and not sit there and have females look down at us as grown boys or call us boys. I've had a little video on Instagram. It's like, hey, fellas, you want respect from women, your lady. You have to be a man, do the man thing, toughen up. Don't be all up in your feelings and, oh my God. Don't do all that because they don't like that jump. Most of them don't. And oh, I broke a nail. Oh man, dang, don't do that either. Cause they're gonna be like, he's a boy. He's not mature enough. He's still going through puberty. And here you are in your mid 20s and 30s, and you being referred to as a boy, not a man. That's pretty downgrading. Yeah, we do have to man up. I ain't gonna lie. We do. We do. We got some work to do so that we can earn a respect that we're supposed to have. And not lose respect because we're not fulfilling our standards and our fulfillments or requirements to get that respect that we're supposed to have. For those who do, that's good for you. I salute y'all. As far as these relationships and dating and stuff like that, I've seen guys do stuff that men's supposed to do and vice versa. I go, like, I don't understand that, but where it works for them couples, work it out. Yeah, and I do also mention, oh, it used to be like good morning, sir, good morning, ma'am, afternoon, evening. And then he said, I was walking down the street one day. I said, hey, how you doing to this one young guy? And this young guy was looking at me like, what the hell you looking at? I went, oh, man. And dude's like, he don't know, I'm an OG, and I'll F him up, blah, 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 blah. I went, you know he's a young boy, so I don't know why would you want to go way over the top like that or with him. Or anybody that's young and that man is 50 years old on the bus still chatting with people that's sitting in the back of the bus. For those who are in LA who catch the MTA bus around South Central Los Angeles or anywhere else in LA, you know what I'm talking about. There's always somebody, an elderly guy or a woman that's want to just talk to you about life experiences, what they know, difference between back then as opposed to now. I listen to them because most of them have some good stuff to say. And yeah, I really didn't have much to say to him because he was saying some good valid points. Now, as far as dating is concerned, all this other stuff, you do have some women out there that take care of men as if they're a child of theirs. I've seen it. I went, wow, this is pretty deep. I went, I can't, I personally couldn't let that happen for me. I just couldn't. And then, one last thing, mention about twerking videos and especially explicit stuff and morals and values and lack of respect. I go, yeah, twerking videos are viral. They out there, social media, YouTube, all that. The dude was like, there's more to it than just twerking. Okay, that's good that you can twerk. Now, can you cook? Can you clean? Are you educated? And then you mentioned these challenges: twerk challenge, this challenge, that challenge, thought challenge. He's like, what about read a book challenge, get education challenge, better yourself challenge, have a career challenge, make money without doing special sexually explicit stuff challenge. I go, wow. And one dude was like, preach. I'm just sitting there just laughing like, ha. He's saying some good points. He said, what about ambitions and goals and keeping your legs closed and not showing off your body parts? Unless it's that one man you want in your life behind closed doors, he's your husband, whatever, husband, wife. Then you can do all those things that you always want to do to that one person who committed to you and wants to commit to you for life. That's a good point. What's wrong with getting education? What's wrong with using your brain instead of your body to get you somewhere? People's looking like this. I was like, wow. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. You can learn a lot of things being on the bus, walking down the street, or even your neighborhood, regardless of where you're at. All those people that are young out there who likes to be taught some street knowledge and education stuff from other people, I will listen to those elderly guys, the ones that's the 60s, 70s, and the early 80s. I'll definitely listen to them because they seen it, they've been exposed to it, they know it, they lived it, they learned it, all that. So yeah, it's pretty different this generation as opposed to the previous eras and generations before. People my age group in the mid 20s. Yeah, that was pretty deep when he said, "Don't worry, God one day gonna just come in and just wipe this whole world out, cause it's ridiculous, it's corrupt. This is not the way he had it at, and everything else." When he mentioned that, I strongly believe he drew a lot of attention to him in terms of people listening to him. That's all I have for this video here. Tell me what you guys think. Comment, ask questions, suggestions, share it, tell your friends about it, give your opinion. Comment down below. I'll be more than happy to read what it is that you have to say.